Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are looking at something really quite specific. It's a snippet of a story.
Yeah, just a fragment.
But wow, does it leave an impression? So our mission for you today is really to get into the weeds with this one, to unpack every little detail of this mysterious encounter, and see how just a few lines can build up such a powerful feeling of unease. You know, what makes something this short so chilling?
That's a great question. How do you achieve that effect so efficiently?
Okay, so let's set the scene. We're immediately dropped into Ajay's room. It's 2 a.m. He's alone.
Right.
Just studying. You know, a totally ordinary, very relatable situation.
Absolutely. Very mundane, which is kind of the point, I think. Because what's fascinating is how fast that ordinary scene just twists.
Exactly. Suddenly, this old wooden chair behind him starts to shake, just out of nowhere.
A real break from the norm. The expected quiet is just shattered.
And Ajay, his first reaction, it's perfectly sensible, right? He thinks, oh, okay, it must be the wind.
Well, yeah, that's the logical jump, isn't it? Find the simple everyday explanation.
But then
the text just pulls the rug out from under that idea.
Yeah.
The windows were closed. And that detail, it's small, but it's absolutely crucial.
Why crucial?
Because it just instantly shuts down the rational explanation. It forces Ajay and us too, the listener.
Yeah.
It forces us to accept that something else is going on, something not easily explained. It creates this dissonance.
Right. The mundane option is gone, so now what? And this is where it gets really interesting, I think.
Definitely.
It's not just that the chair keeps shaking. No, it starts to slide slowly towards him. Just imagine that. This inanimate object moving with purpose.
And that shift from just shaking to deliberate movement, that's a huge escalation, isn't it?
It feels like it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It turns the chair from, just a piece of furniture experiencing some weird vibration into an active participant. Almost like it has intent.
Intent, right? That's creepy.
It ramps up the suspense because suddenly it's not random anymore. It feels directed. Ajay's fear makes total sense because the object has become, almost an antagonist.
And his fear makes him stand up, get away from it, and then the voice.
Ugh, yes.
The voice.
A cold voice. And it says something so direct, so unsettling. You are sitting in my place.
Yeah, that line just, it lands with a thud, doesn't it? It's chilling.
Totally.
Yeah.
A voice from nowhere claiming the space. What does that do psychologically?
Well, it instantly makes the threat personal. It's not just some, random atmospheric haunting anymore. It's a direct challenge, territorial. It gives this unseen thing a voice, a motive, even if we don't know who or what it is. It feels intimate in a really disturbing way, like an invasion.
Invasion, yeah. And right after that, Ajay drops his book, Understandable Reaction.
Completely. Shock.
The chair is empty. The moment has passed, maybe. But then you get that last detail. Faint footprints visible on the chair seat.
And that is just masterful, that final image.
What makes that so effective, the footprints?
Yeah.
It's the tangible proof of the intangible. It confirms something was there, physically present enough to leave marks, even though it couldn't be seen.
Okay.
It grounds the whole encounter. It says, this wasn't just in your head, but it does it without revealing anything concrete about the presence itself.
So it confirms the supernatural but keeps the mystery.
Exactly. And that's often scarier, isn't it? Our minds fill in the blanks with something probably far worse than any specific description could be. It's that combination of evidence and absence. It's, it's classic psychological horror technique. Minimalist, but incredibly powerful.
Wow. Okay, so just stepping back, it's amazing how much dread gets packed into such a tiny narrative space.
It really is.
A few sentences and bam, you're left feeling genuinely uneasy.
And if you think about it in terms of, horror theory, this snippet shows perfectly how you don't need gore or jump scares necessarily.
Right.
The most profoundly unsettling stuff can happen when something completely normal, something safe and familiar, your own room, your own chair, suddenly becomes alien, threatening.
When your safe space is violated by the inexplicable.
Precisely. That subversion of the mundane is incredibly effective.
So, thinking about this deep dive, what does this all mean for you listening right now? Maybe the next time you're sitting somewhere quiet, comfortable, maybe late at night, reading a book like Ajay. Just consider how thin that veil is sometimes between the ordinary.
And something else, something whispering just beyond what you can see.
Something that might just think you're sitting in its place. Gives you pause, doesn't it?